Hey y'all, let's go ahead and go over these review questions real quick so that you have the right answers, and so more importantly, you can get a perfect on your exit ticket today. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Which of the following describes commensalism? Remember, commensalism is when one organism benefits and the other is neither harmed or benefited. Second one, which of the following correctly describes parasitism, which is when one organism benefits and the other is harmed, which is your host. And then which one describes mutualism? Mutualism is when both species benefit from the relationship. All right, let's look at some examples. Example number one, the squaw root may look like a fungus, so here's a picture of it, but it is actually a flowering plant. It gets its energy by tapping into oak roots. It is obvious that it is a plant when it comes time to reproduce. However, the squaw root actually is able to reproduce with only itself. The squaw root is a distant relative of the magnolia. What type of symbiosis does squaw root show? So if it is getting its energy by tapping into the roots of the oak, and the oak really isn't being benefited, nor is it being harmed, this would be a relationship that's called commensalism. Second one, the white-winged dove has a symbiotic relationship with the squagaro cactus. The cactus provides food for the bird in the form of a large fruit. The bird consumes the fruit, also eating the cactus's seeds. The bird then flies off and later leaves the seeds in a new location with a nice bit of fertilizer too. This way, the cactus gets seeds transported away from the parent plant, allowing it possibly to get the plants into new places. What type of symbiosis does a white-winged dove show? That is definitely a mutualism relationship because both the species, the cactus and the bird, are being benefited. Last one. The cattle egret lives in Florida and follows groups of cattle and is even sometimes seen following the mowers on the side of the highway. The grazing animals walk through the grass and stir up insects, which the egret then eats. There is no benefit to the cattle. There is no benefit to the cattle. They are just moving around the grass. What type of symbiosis does cattle egret show? That would be a commensalism relationship because the egret gets what it needs, and then the cattle is neither affected in whether it's like positive or negative. All right, go ahead and press the next button and get started on your practice question.